Welcome back, guys. Welcome to a new month. Now, I wonder if this is going to be the month for somebody to win the pick, right? So, hopefully it will, because I think right now it's definitely over 7 million. I'm not sure if it reached 8 yet, but we are definitely over 7 million. So, hopefully this will be the month for one of us to win. All right. Sorry, I've been missing in action, guys. I've been busy with my tennis coaching and now doing a music video for one of my friends. So this is going to be a pretty, busy week and busy weekend. But I will try to get these videos out to you guys as soon as possible, guys. All right. Let's start with the introduction. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go back with the October 27th, 2021 game, and let's have a look at the result for that, which is 9, 14, 22, 39, 40, and 41. All right, so when we look at the two targets, so that'll be the first thing we're going to be looking at, the two targets, and it's kind of strange. Here we go again. All right, so we got the infamous Mrs. Jones shooting for the targets, and have a look at this, guys. All right, there you got your 9. Wow, so we hit the bullseye with that one. 39 and 40. So she did again, pretty good with the target shooting. So wow, gotta say that's pretty good. All right, so the next thing is let's go ahead and we'll start crossing off the other numbers here, where we've got results of the number 9 and the number 39 here. And now let's have a look at the number 40. We'll cross those out, and the number 14. And boy, if you look at the splitters again, guys, look at that. The splitters just does so well, doesn't it? I mean, this has been almost like foolproof. All right, so there it's always like one hits and one's off by one, and there you got your 8 and your 14. The 8 was close to the 9, and there's your number 14. Let's go to the next number there, the number 22, and of course I forgot the bottom line there, which is the number 15 with the number 14. So 22 hit the top line right there. So that did really good. And then finally we'll be looking at that number 41, and that crosses off again one of the lines there. And let's clear it all up. All right, so oh yeah, don't forget, guys, the long line of numbers there also did hit too. All right, so let's clear all that up, and we're left with just a few results here. And it did miss that group of numbers, which is the can't be ignored group of numbers there. Right, so let's have a look at the next result here, and here we go. We got 14, 22, 30, 35, 37, and 43. All right, so let's see where it hits there. There you go. You got your for the can't be ignored. 37 was hit finally, and number 43 for the last of the patterns there was also hit too. And let's clear all this up, and now we're down to these numbers, and let's have a look at the number, the November 3rd results. There we go. All right. Okay, so a few things that I want you guys to kind of pay attention to, and that is the 3 targets now. Instead of 2 targets, we got 3 targets here. And the one thing that I noticed, if you look at the top right-hand corner for the highest probability, we got the 1, 3, 5, and 7. So I'm going to tell you guys, this is heavily due. So this is again, I'll be surprised if none of these numbers hit. That's the 1, 3, 5, and 7. And if we were to look at that 1, 3, 5, and 7, with that first target. Look at that, guys, number 7. All right, so we have 7 that will hit, but you'll also notice that the 5 also hits that can't be ignored line. All right, so the 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm going to start putting these these results in from now on. All right, so you got 4, 5, 6, and 7, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are 2 lines that cannot be ignored, and it matches that highest probability on the top right-hand corner right there. All right, plus it also connects with the first target there. All right, so now let's pay attention to the splitters, and let's have a look at where these splitters kind of share numbers here, and you'll notice that there's a lot of like the 43 and 2, the 38 and 41. Also, that number 8, when you look at the splitters, is again right next to that number 7. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a risk here, guys. I'm going to say, for the record, 7 is going to hit. All right, let's see if that hits. All right, okay, so there's going to be a probability of that 43 and 2 and the 38 and 41. So probably again, choose one of these numbers and use the other numbers as basically being off by 1. Don't ignore the 39 and the 44 on the first 2 lines there, because look, I've done this so many times where I'm thinking, oh yeah, look, 43 and 2 and 38 and 41, and something weird happens, right? So pay attention to that 39 and 44 also. I might even just go there instead of choosing the 43 or 2 or the 38 and 41. All right. Now the end result. This is again, this is something that's being pretty spectacular as far as how these always end up in the result that matches directly with the 3 targets. There we have 3, 8, 28, 29, and 36. Now in the past, it hits one of these numbers, and we're now down to 5 of these numbers. Right? Before it usually is around about 7, then the last time it was 6, and now we're down to 5. So I'd have to say, it's going to be a little risky to choose exactly one of these numbers, but I probably would, and choose one that will be off by 1. And also kind of put into consideration, it could be like an 8, 9. So like, for instance, 8 hits, 9 is off by 1. So I've noticed that with the last 2 results, and it could happen again this time. I won't do it. The chances of it doing that 3 times in a row, I don't know. But in this case, for at least go off by 1 with any of these results. All right. Now, when you do a comparison with the this particular line, you'll notice that it does match. I'm going to tell you right now, number 1 with the can't be ignored lines, all right, which happens to be 3 and 8. And also, look, there's that bottom line, the 24th all the way through to 29. That's something else that you can't also ignore. So I'd also look into that 28 and 29. So I might just choose, even though the general rule here is choose one and choose another that's going to be off by 1. It could be any of these 4 numbers, guys. So again, it's up to you how you want to play this. But that's looking that's looking pretty strong, right? Now, the one thing that I'm going to advise you not to do is to, I would have to say, choose these numbers exactly the way it is, right? It's basically giving you an area where these balls are attracted, or in the area that it's attracted to. And I would definitely focus on that, right? So be off by 1, and maybe choose one that is exactly that number. So choose either 3, 8, 28, 29, or who knows, 36, or and choose obviously another one that is off by 1, probably like a 27 with a 30. I'll be pardon, 27 or 30, or a 4 with an 8, something like that. All right. Anyway, particularly when you're looking at the lines that can't be ignored, because again, these are pretty strong, guys, and you gotta go here, right? All right. Now the other thing that I also noticed when you look at the October 30th, the October 27th result, or I think this is the October 30th result, 14, 20, 30, 35, 37, and 43 is pretty close to that end result. All right. So you're looking at 30 with 29, 35 with 36, and 37 with 36 also. So I'd probably focus on these three numbers, and if you look at the results of all of the history of the lottery, about 95% of the time, you're going to have a number that matches and one number that's off by one. And if we kind of mix that up or compare it to the end result, it's there. So the 30, 35, and the 37. So I would probably focus also on this. Boy, that's basically a lot, but at least it gives you a guide of where to go. I'll definitely do 7 or 8, because that's again, it's got a good probability. And if you look at 7 with the highest probability, it's there. That first target, it's there, and that first target is heavily due. So that's another thing you should be kind of considering. And obviously the 24 through 29. So that 29 is close to that 30. So you might choose 29. Again, who knows, right? All right. So let's have a look at again, we'll recap. These are the lines, guys, that I need you guys to kind of focus on. All right. So the 1, 3, 5, and 7, that first target, 7 through 11, and all of the ones that can't be ignored. All right. And of course, man, splitters, man, that thing's been very reliable. I'm going to say it's going to be reliable again this time. So you could come up with, again, one off and one that's going to be on, right? And see how those results end up for you. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go here. I'm gonna again wish you guys luck with this. And let's make November the month that someone's gonna win. It's my birthday this month, so hopefully it'll be on my birthday month that somebody actually finally wins this particular jackpot. All right, guys. Don't forget to press the subscribe button, and good luck. Don't go crazy with the betting, and let me know, man, if there's any comments or if you have any suggestions. Let me know. Maybe something that I'm missing. All right, guys. Again, subscribe, and I will wish you guys a good week and good luck with this particular game. And I'll see you the next time.